one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. That's complete to Elliott. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and 5. Here's Daniels. Oh, yeah. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on downs. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here now, 3rd and 5. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Allen on 3rd down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this? Is because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to run for it. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They motion a receiver right. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 2nd down, they'll run. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic 1st down.
So the penalty sets up this offense for 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The defense has got it. He's to midfield. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Has a touchdown. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he'll get about 4 to the 29. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. That's fielded at about the 18. This team's offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Uzomah. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. This pass deflected and caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jayden Daniels. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this into the hands of Green. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll tuck it and take off. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the 1st down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. A handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. Second down and 8. So now they'll throw it with Allen. This caught right side by Worthy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They go play action now. Here's Allen. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver.
And he's into the end zone. Kyle hits. Touchdown, Panthers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. To return is Greg Dortch. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here, and his guys will have it to start the fourth. Time has run out here in the third quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their...
And he'll take it on in. Mike Williams. Touchdown.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. It's up and good. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He's going to tuck it and go.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Allen will throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Here we go. 1st and goal. A final shot now for Allen. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now now decision time, down one. Will they go for two and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for two, and end this thing right here.
So one matter still remains before overtime. The extra point. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Dortch now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So now this team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. On the give, it's Elliott. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Samuel has it on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now he'll air one out. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On first down, it's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. One more time going up top with Allen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Third and long. Throwing again. It's Allen. This one intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. That is the danger of the play calling down there, Greg. Try to stretch it out, can't get there, and it's going to cost them 2 points.
Most often, Mike, anytime you're backed up, the idea is to try to get the running back running downhill at the defense. For that exact reason, he got bounced out wide. They were able to string the play out towards the sideline, and it results in the safety.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.